Hey everybody, I'm Eric in Exile. Today we're going to be talking about my top 5 worst Sega CD games of all time. Are you ready? Let's do it! First up is Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch. Why don't you put on a shirt with sleeves if you got one, Romeo? Yeah, tonight! The concept of making Marky Mark's video is completely dumb. As far as I can tell, you have to cut different scenes together to make a cohesive video. Well, that's not gonna happen. The images that they give you make no sense whatsoever. You'll see a random guitar, then you'll see a black and white cartoon character from the 1930s, and then you'll see a bunch of random people jumping around. None of this makes any sense. Occasionally, you'll actually see Marky Mark for half a second, and then it goes back to more completely random stuff. This game is totally terrible. Avoid this game like the plague. And stay away because this game will give you hemorrhoids for life. No one should be subjected to this torture. Next up is Bram Stoker's Dracula. Keanu Reeves plays the part of Jonathan Harker from the film. Now let's go find Dracula. When I first picked up Bram Stoker's Dracula, I thought it was a decent game. However, the slow plotting of the game cannot be understated. Also, there are points in the game where you have to dodge flying torches. This is a terrible section of the game because you have to memorize the sequence of torches. The game just cheap shots you, and by the time you get to the castle, you'll probably only have one life left. Once you get by Dracula's minions, you are subjected to more minions, more torches, more traps, and a bunch of bats. And once again, if you've made it past the bad guys, you probably have only one life left, which is infuriating. This game has 7 levels. However, I only ever made it to level 5. Then I would be dead. Eventually, I gave up on the game, and I never went back. Next up, we've got Star Wars Chess. That's right, Star Wars Chess. I bet this will be a high-action game for sure. Well, probably not. Just looking at this game makes me cringe. The game feels like it's in slow motion, and the fact that the game characters are in 2D does not help matters either. If the game was done in 3D, it would have made a big difference. I'm sure they had the technology to do it at that time. Instead, we get a completely boring version of 2D Star Wars junk chess. No one wants to play 2D junk chess. I see what they were going for, but I feel that they could have done so much more with this game. As it is now, I have no desire to play this game. Come back to me when we get a 3D holotable. That's where it's at. Next up, we've got Microcosm. Microcosm is a shooter game that takes place in some kind of a creature or a body of some sort. Actually, this is probably the best game out of the 5 games that we've been showing here. The rendering of this game was also done very well. Microcosm always seems to be a forgotten game. When you get the hang of it, you can really dish out some pain to the bad guys. The environments are really weird and creepy. Your ship has plenty of firepower to deal out some big damage. I think Microcosm gets a bad rap, probably due to the renderings. I don't mind the rendered stuff in this game. Maybe that's why some people don't like it. I actually like Microcosm. It has its own style. The game can be tough at times, and it will definitely be fun. Okay, last one up is Cliffhanger, and it looks like Stallone is ready to fall off a mountain. Cliffhanger puts Stallone up against a bunch of bad guys. He's punching and kicking, and he's got a knife too. There's no shortage of bad guys either. They'll keep pestering Stallone until he makes it out. Now, I've never made it down the avalanche. Never. I've always just got wrecked and had to start all over. It's really tough. So let's watch me fail miserably. Okay, now I'm dead. If you like what I'm doing here, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Share this video with your friends. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I post a brand new video every Friday, so click that notification bell to be notified when it goes live. Let me know what you think about my top 5 worst games ever on Sega CD down in the comments below. Want to thank everybody for joining in today, and I'll see you in the next video.